Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to Learn English with B. As you can see here, I'm in the middle of a river. I'm sitting on the rock. The river stream is not really that big, so it's quite safe here. Okay. Well, remembering the word river, there is an expression that you can use. That is, cry me a river. Cry me a river. It doesn't mean menangisku sungai in Indonesian language, but then it means menangislah sejadi-jadinya. For instance, this is the context. When somebody just broke your heart, and then later on he or she wants to get back together, and then you don't want to get back together, so you can say, cry me a river, babe. I'm not getting back together with you. Okay, cry me a river, babe. I'm not getting back together with you. Okay, that is one of the expression using river because, well, we are in the middle of this view and I'm in the middle of a river, so to make it connected with the thing here, so I'm going to give the expression using apple. I know this is not quite connected. This is not related with the thing that you can see now, but then I think it's okay. Apple. Apple is a fruit, obviously. I'm sure you know apple. An apple is commonly used for expression, phrases or idiomatic expression. Okay, I'm sure you've frequently heard the idiomatic expression or a proverb. An apple a day keeps a doctor away. That is actually quite literal. It means when you eat apple, if you eat apple every day, an apple a day, then you can be healthy because apple has many nutritions. Okay. The other expressions of the word apple, there is an expression, the apple of somebody's eyes. The apple of somebody's eyes. The word somebody here can be replaced with my, your, his, her, or any pronouns or any names indicating a person. For instance, Laila is the apple of my eye. What does it mean? When somebody say that the apple of somebody's eye, the apple of my eye, Laila is the apple of my eye. It means Laila is somebody I love the most. I can say that my mother is the apple of my eye. It means I love my mother very much. Okay, so the apple of my eye, it doesn't mean apple di mataku. The apple here means somebody you love. Okay, the next one I have bad apple. Bad apple. It doesn't mean apple yang buruk. Okay, bukan, it doesn't mean apple buruk, but then bad apple is somebody who gives you a bad influence. Bad influence. It reminds me of a song from Imagine Dragon. Oh, sorry, that is Bad Liar. Okay, I'm a bad liar, but I can say that I'm not a bad apple. I'm a bad liar, but I'm not a bad apple. Okay. The other example. Don't hang around with Andy too much because he can be a bad apple for you. It means bad influence. Okay, the next one we have apple to apple. Apple to apple. Apple to apple. Okay, but then that's not the meaning. Apple to apple, it means comparing the same thing. We can compare something if it's similar. Okay. Or when we discuss something, it has to be apple to apple. Hal yang sama. Okay. Alright, so now the example of apples to apples. For instance, Andy and Rudy are apples to apples in terms of language capability. The other, when you want to compare something or somebody, it must be apples to apples. It can be because they have the same capability, or they have the same skills or similar skills, or anything. I think in terms of skills and endurance, Jonathan Christie and Anthony Sinisuka Ginting's are apples to apples. Okay, apples to apples, comparing the same thing or the same capability, the same, let's say the same level. Okay. And then the variation of apples to apples is apples and apples. Well, when I go out of town, I'm not really that nervous, or I'm not really that anxious leaving my two little brothers, because they are apples and apples. Okay. Next, moving on to the next expression, there is apples and orange. Apple dan jeruk. Obviously, apples and orange are two different things. So when we say apples and orange, it means we compare two different things. It can be different levels, it can be different capabilities, it can be anything different. Different characters, for instance. I think the new chef on the restaurant, I think the junior athlete and the senior athletes are apples and oranges. Because, yeah, although juniors athletes have good skills as well, but then their endurance and then their skills are incomparable with the senior one, who have already got a lot of experience. Okay, the other example, my mother is always anxious when she must leave me and my little brother, because we are apples and oranges. We have different characters. Okay. Okay, the next one I have wise apple. Wise apple. It doesn't mean apple yang bijaksana, but then if you say wise apple, it means in bahasa Indonesia is for somebody who is sok bijak or sok pintar, as if he or she knew everything. For instance, I don't like Baron. He is such a wise apple. Okay, it can be plural, it can be singular. It depends on the number of the noun. Okay, I don't want to join that group, because most of the members are wise apples. All right, and then the next one, I have big apple. This is a phrase, big apple. Well, in a certain context, it means apel yang besar. But then, Big Apple also means New York. This is the nickname, let's say. I do hope that someday I can visit the Big Apple, because it seems like it is the center of the world. Okay, the next one is Adam's apple. Adam's apple. It doesn't mean apelnya Adam. In other contexts, obviously, it can mean that. when you've got a friend named Adam, for instance. But then Adam's apple is this one, jakun. Okay, my Adam's apple is not that sharp. And actually, when I was a teenager, I did hope that I've got a pointed Adam's apple. Well, those are expressions using the word apples. Now you know that apple can mean different things, not only apple as the fruit. Okay, remember, keep learning, keep practicing, and doing it over and over and over, because learning language is a lifetime learning. Okay, I think that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and bye.